Busy Mkhwebane's intention to block attempts to remove her by Parliament was hugely undermined on Monday the 22nd of July 2019, after the Constitutional Court found that she lied under oath and acted in bad faith in the Absa Bancorp saga. The court dismissed Mkhwebane's appeal against a personal cost order that the North Gauteng High Court slapped her with last year. On Monday, the court found that Mkhwebane had misrepresented information to the court and withheld some of the documentation she relied on while conducting her investigation. The majority judgment penned by Justice C.C. Campipi and Justice Leona Theron said there was no sound basis not to uphold the High Court's personal and punitive costs against Mkhwebane, as she had acted in bad faith while compiling her report. Personal cost orders are not granted against public officials who conduct themselves appropriately. Instead, they are granted against public officials like the Public Protector, in instances where their bad faith conduct falls short of what is required of them. The court said Mkhwebane's entire model of investigation was flawed and that she was not honest about her meetings during her investigation. She gave no explanation as to why there were no transcripts of the meetings with the presidency and the State Security Agency, and why the vulnerability of the Reserve Bank was discussed with the State Security Agency, the court found. The court also found that Mkhwebane's conduct, including that of advancing a number of falsehoods, was not in accordance with the standard of conduct expected from public officials. This conduct included numerous misstatements, like misrepresenting under oath, her reliance on evidence of economic experts in drawing up the report, failing to provide a complete record, ordered and indexed so that the contents thereof could be determined, failing to disclose material meetings, and then obfuscating the reasons for them, and reasons for why they had not been previously disclosed, and generally failing to provide the court with a frank and candid account of her conduct in preparing the report, the court said. Earlier, Mkhwebane had threatened to take National Assembly Speaker of Parliament, Thandi Modise, to court if she allowed the proposed probe into her fitness to hold office to go ahead. The DA Chief Whip, John Steenhuisen, said the official opposition would write to Modise and call for the inquiry into Mkhwebane to be expedited. The DA will further study the respective judgments and court papers in order to determine whether there are grounds for perjury charges to be laid against Mkhwebane, Steenhuisen said. A non-profit organization, Accountability Now, on Monday said it had written to the Legal Practice Council regarding Mkhwebane's conduct. The organization's director, Paul Hoffman, said in the letter to the Legal Practice Council that it hoped the council took notice of the serious, final and unappealable findings that reflect on the honesty, integrity and competence of Busy Mkhwebane. We asked that the council look into the matter with the view to bring an application to strike Mkhwebane off the roll of advocates. It is intolerable that an officer of the court be found lying under oath, as the highest court has found, Hoffman said. The organization Undoing Tax Abuse, OUTA, called on Mkhwebane to take the necessary steps to vacate the office of the Public Protector immediately. The judgment against her is damning. She can no longer continue in that role, said advocate Stephanie Fick, OUTA's head of legal affairs. Fick said Mkhwebane's pushback against accountability measures by Parliament further underlined her lack of understanding of her role. In June 2019, OUTA petitioned Parliament, calling for an inquiry into Mkhwebane's fitness to hold office as Public Protector due to the court judgments against her. Please check in the description box below for the links to the sources of this report. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share and subscribe.